Hi everyone, I'm Daniela, and today I'm going to show you how to make a classic Italian side dish, stuffed tomatoes, or Pomodori Ripieni.
Start by slicing the top off of your tomato. I find a serrated knife is the easiest tool for the job. If any core remains in the tomato, just cut it out. With a spoon, carefully go around the edge of the tomato, removing all of the inside pulpy bits. Once you've loosened up all of the pulp, scoop it out into a bowl. This is going to help form our filling. Once you've scooped out all of your tomatoes, add a sprinkling of salt into the center of each. This not only helps to season the tomatoes, but it also helps to draw out any excess water. Once salted, place them cut side down on a plate to help that water drain. Now for our filling. Squish up all of those bits of tomato pulp. You could also pop this in a food processor if you don't want to get in there with your hands.
I really like to use hothouse or greenhouse tomatoes for this recipe because we're baking them and adding flavor. When I have a nice, fresh, sun-ripened tomato from the garden, I just want to eat it fresh. So this is perfect for winter tomatoes.
Finely chop about 1 tablespoon of parsley. You could also use a teaspoon of dried parsley. I've left a few of the finer stems on my parsley, but if your stems are thick and a little bit woody, make sure to remove them. Put the chopped parsley into a bowl. Grate in 1 large clove of garlic. You can always add in a little bit more if you like. Add in 1 cup 60 grams of freshly grated parmigiano reggiano cheese. And then add in 1 cup 150 grams of breadcrumbs. You can use any breadcrumbs you like. This is even great if you have a stale loaf of bread that you just grate on a box grater. Combine this mixture together.
I'm keeping my filling really simple, but you can change it up. Add in some capers, anchovies, even some sauteed onion would be really nice.
Slowly start to add the filling from your tomato into the mix. You want to add it slowly because you don't want this to be too wet, and this way you can control the overall moisture of your dish. It's kind of like making tomato meatballs. Add as much or as little of the tomato juice that you need to create a cohesive mixture. It should look like this.
Preheat your oven to 200 degrees Celsius or 400 degrees Fahrenheit.
Now that our filling is ready, let's get back to our tomatoes. You can see a lot of the water has drained out, but there's still a little bit inside. So grab yourself a paper towel or a piece of kitchen roll and dry any of the remaining wet bits. Now generously stuff your tomatoes with the mixture we made earlier. Gently press the filling in. You don't want to compact it too much, and you definitely don't want to break the walls of your tomato, so be gentle. This will cook down a little bit in the oven, so you can really pack in that filling. I've drizzled some olive oil into the bottom of my baking dish, and I'm popping my tomatoes straight in. Because I like the breadcrumb mixture to get nice and brown, I don't put the tops of the tomatoes back on, but I do like them roasted, so I put them in the bottom of the dish. Drizzle everything with just a little bit more olive oil. And into the oven.
These will bake for about 20 to 30 minutes until the tomatoes have softened and the filling has become golden brown on the top.
Our filling is beautiful and golden, and the tomatoes are cooked perfectly. This is one of my favorite ways of using up tomatoes that might not be quite perfect enough to eat fresh.
If you liked this video, YouTube thinks you're gonna love this one. And if you found it helpful, please hit the like button down below and make sure to subscribe because I come out with a new video every week. See you next time.